Hello, I'm Whitney Purdy. I'm going to be sharing my video about the dispositions we have read. So, question number 1. Some of the dispositions that I possess, I picked 3, are dedication, advocacy, and honesty. Question number 2. Some of the dispositions that I believe that I will definitely need to work on include curiosity and reflection. I've selected curiosity because I think critical thinking doesn't come so naturally to all students or just people in general. So being able to teach someone to think critically, I think would be a challenge for me to think outside the box. So that would be one of the dispositions that I would definitely need help with. And the way that I plan to uphold this disposition in the classroom is just seeking additional help from my administrative staff or from potential trainings, or just asking my administrative team to observe me and kind of help me move forward in that area. The second one I would pick is reflection. Reflection to me is development in this case. So I think, again, just taking advantage of any trainings, taking advantage of any opportunities of learning that the district, in this case the school district, would offer me, or whichever school program I'm doing. I would just take advantage of those opportunities so that I can improve in my area, and I think everyone could use development. So question number 3. So as far as the dispositions, they do a wonderful job of embracing different cultures, genders, just a different demographic of people all across the board. And I think that some of the potential, basically these dispositions practice acceptance, and that's the great thing about them, and that's what we as educators are encouraged to do, is practice acceptance, we as people. If we don't have that acceptance, it's hard to sort of progress in a relationship, whether it's a student-teacher relationship or whether it's a teacher or family relationship. So acceptance is key in this context. As far as potential biases that affect us as educators, it's acceptance. If we don't have that acceptance from our students coming from different socioeconomic backgrounds or cultural backgrounds, that could lead to sort of prejudices and potential biases. So if we can just learn to practice those acceptances with our students, it'll also help us in the long run, just in life. Another potential bias that I don't think many people think of is the power of assumption. So I think, after being a teacher for a while, depending on what demographic of students you work with, you could potentially make assumptions that, this student might have challenges reading, or this student might have challenges with their speech. So I think not only do we need to be careful with holding those biases against those students who do have those issues, but we also need to be careful with not making assumptions that another student who's looks similar, acts similar, comes from a similar background will have those same issues, because I think that they could both affect, cause potential biases. And then the 4th question, feedback. I anticipate feedback all the time. I think feedback is important. I don't necessarily like criticism, but I do like to improve and do the best that I can. So for me, when I have feedback, I need to understand what it is that I need to improve on. So whether that's me as a teacher looking at the performance of my students and saying, we need to get the grades higher, or whether that's someone making an observation of me and telling me what I need to work on. The second thing is, I'm a visual person, so I would need to see a model of some sort. So again, if that's maybe my administration team coming in and doing observations and recording me, or just giving me verbal instruction of what I could have done better. And lastly, I just need to practice it. I have to practice it in order to perfect it. So those are some of the dispositions, and I hope you enjoyed.